All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to this channel once again. If you are not yet a member of this channel, please do well and subscribe, like, and engage all our content. Thank you very much. All we do here is to bring content that has business insights, personal finance, and everything that will have to help you grow. And that is what we'll do. All right, so today I'll be talking about savings and investment. You know, between saving of money and investing of money, which one do you think is better? And I'll just be giving you some little insights on what I think about it. Alright, saving is actually good and we save to invest, right? But some persons tend to just save money, just keep stacking money, saving money. You have up to 3 million naira in bank. You don't have any project in mind you want to use it for, you're just stacking the money there. That is not actually a good way of saving money. Best way of saving money in this present world is investing the money in this one that has potential to bring back return. And more especially, you look for low risk investments. Where people get blown out is when you are looking for high risk investments. You might not really see the risk as high. You just see that the potentials of the return is high. An investment that's promising you over 100%, even within the space of a year or even 2 months, 1 month. Most of those investments are not investments. They're Ponzi scheme. So have legit investments that you can actually save your money in. For example, what I do, once I have a project or something I want to do, I have how I save the money. And I save the money by buying stock. Or let's maybe it's short term something that I know that okay, I need to do this thing within 1 month, so within 2 months, I have to do this thing. Okay, it's good. You can save the money in the bank or anywhere you want to save it. But when you have something that you have 4 months, 5 months, 1 year before you execute, instead of putting this money in the bank, put this money in investment. And I'll tell you one of it is stock and shares in Nigeria. Stock and shares has the potential to retain the value of that money. You all know that inflation is hitting hard and hitting hard and hitting hard. I did a video last time talking about inflation and how inflation will increase by 2027. That's IMF and even World Bank prediction. And you know what will happen? Money will lose value. You want to buy a machine or an asset that is cost 500,000, let's say 2025, December or November. By 2026 February, trust me that same machine or that same asset will not be 500,000. It's going to be more. And you have saved 500,000. But used to say, your 500,000 has lost its value. The 500,000 is no longer the 500,000 you saved. So the only way to retain the value of that money is to put it in an investment. Assume you put it in a stock, automatically the value of the stock or the price of the stock will match up with the inflation and you still have the value of your money. That is to say, you might buy a particular company, maybe let's say MTN, at maybe 400 naira. And at the present time you want to carry out your investment, your purchase of assets. Let's say the MTN is selling for 600 or 550. Automatically your money has increased, so it will be able to meet up with the present reality of things. Saving money in bank is not the best way to save money. The rich people don't save money that way. The rich people invest money. The Dangote of our time, the Dangote. Do you think he just go to the bank and stack billions of dollars or billions of naira? He will not do that. He will rather put it into business. He will rather put it into things, into investment that have potential to bring back return. Money is a tool. Money is a raw material to get more money. It's only those that understand how to use it that will always make more money. If you don't know how to use it as a raw material to make more money, then automatically you will be limited in your scope. There are people that make money work for them, and there are people that are working for money. So it now depends on the class that you are. Are you letting your money work for you, or you are working for money? Now you can understand. Try and understand me now. I know the economy is hard, and things are not that rosy. So sometimes I understand that you have to work for money. But when you work for money and you get that little money, why not use that little money and make it to work for you? The goal is the long run, not the short run. We're not looking at what we're going to get within now and 4 months, now and 3 months. We're looking at now and 2 years, now and 3 years. What are we going to get? When they say, where do you see yourself in the next 3 years? That's what we're talking about. So if I'm buying a particular company, I might be looking at 1 year. You always have projects that you want to do even before the time. You have something that you say, in the next 2 years I'll do this, in the next 1 year I'll do this. Why not, instead of saving money in the bank for it, why not use it and buying stock? And when that time comes, you start monitoring your stock to know when to sell. That is what I have for you this morning. I hope I'm making sense. I hope you are beginning to see things. Now, some few months ago, I bought some little portion of share from a particular company. There was some small money that came to me, and I wanted to keep it in bank, say I'll use it when the time comes. But I said, no, let me just buy. I bought a particular company. And then there's another money I say, okay, let me keep. Let me keep, and then I'll use this one. My brothers, I will tell you that money I kept in bank, I've finished it. I've finished spending everything. But that one I used to buy a particular stock, I've not been able to touch it because the stress of going to withdraw itself is not easy. Before you do this, you do that, you do that. So I just left it there. And what happened? I just woke up this morning, and yesterday morning rather, and I saw that the stock is increasing. I'm already making profit on the money I kept there. While I'm retaining the present value of my money, I'm making profit on it. That is one good thing about investment. And then there's one particular pattern that I'm adopting. If I have money, instead of saving them in cash, usually if it's not money I want to use for immediate things like maybe food, transportation, what else again? These current expenses, or these daily expenses. If it's not that kind of money, I put it in things. Either I put it in commodity, put it in stock, just put it in something that has value to appreciate with inflation. You can decide to buy, maybe you don't buy stock. You can decide to buy maybe palm oil. Maybe you just have 100,000 naira. You can go check how much you're selling palm oil. You have to make sure that you are buying at the low time. That's on that thing. Don't go and buy at the high time. You just do your research and know the low and the high time. You can buy, let's say, 4 gallon or 2 gallon or 3 gallon, depending on the price you're buying per unit, and you keep it. And when you are ready to use that money, you bring it out and sell. Trust me, you make more money than keeping that money on its raw value, on its raw form, like that. And that is what we call making your money work for you. You don't really need to have millions before you start making your money work for you. With as low as your 20,000, you can start making your money work for you in your own little way. They say he that is faithful with the little, more will be added. And he that is not, the one that he has will be taken away from him or her. So don't say because I don't have up to 1 million, I don't have up to 500,000, I don't have up to 20,000, start with it. I bought my first stock, 1,000 naira. It's funny, but yes, first stock I used after buying stock and shares course, because I bought a course to learn. After learning, I was waiting to get money, and then 2 months has passed, 3 months is going, and I've not been able to even implement what I learned. I just took 1,000 naira and bought. And that was how I started. And that was how I started buying stock. You need that push. You don't really need to wait till you have loop sum of money or huge sum of money. Start with the little you have. Be consistent. And over time, you will see yourself reaping the fruit of your labor. Even though you are buying stock of 2,000 or 3,000 naira, and maybe the profit that's coming on top is 500, is something. Just start. The main thing is to imbibe the culture, imbibe the habits. Once you have it, you will run with it, and when you have more, you will do more. All right, I told you that in this particular channel, what I do is personal finance, business development. I have a business development community where we discuss about business, we discuss about economic trend and how we can position ourselves. You can join, be a member. If you want to be a member, reach out to me. I'll tell you what's involved. and you become a member. And then if you don't really know how to buy stock, don't worry, reach out to me. I will show you how you can do it. All right, and then you will actually be happy at the end of everything. We're in 21st century. We're in information age, and things are not like how they used to be. Things have changed. Things have changed significantly. You can't remain in the 90s while we're in the 20s. You have to upgrade and come to the 20s so that you'll be able to know what is happening. Gone are the days that the only thing that will give you money is when you go to one office and sit down, or you go to one shop and sit down, or you go to one place and you can sit down and you're making money. It's just about strategy, knowing the right thing to do, having the right information. Information is money, and that is what is trending now. In the 21st century, what we are selling now is information, and information is where the money is. And if you're not positioned, you will not be able to tap into this particular flow. I will urge you to please tap into this flow. Tap into this flow. Business is good. I advise people to always do business. I advise people to invest. We have business people. We have corporate workers, civil servants, and so on. But I must tell you, whichever one you are, whichever side you are, you have to be an investor. Investing is for everybody, and that is what you can use to scale up your money. That little salary you are being paid, start investing it and you start getting return. That money you are making as profit from a business, start investing it and you get your return. Gone are the days of one stream of income. Gone are the days of just waiting for the end of the month to receive salary and wait for that month and on that month. If you are living that way, you will not be able to do anything. You just eat and that will be it. You will not be able to do any other thing, because the economy is not funny and it's not friendly. So we'll have to be very, very creative, and at the same time, we have to just come up with ideas and different kind of innovative things to make money. And that is why I'm telling you, investment is key. However, you have to know what you're investing into. That is why I say, if you contact me. I will tell you things that are booming now, things that people are doing, some little things I've even done. I will tell you, and you go and start trying them out. All right. Thank you, gentlemen, for your time. Please subscribe and follow this channel. Comment, like. That's what we need, please, to grow. We need to grow, and we are here to serve you. Your comments will encourage us here in Growth Hub to do more. Thank you. God bless you.